Hey, hey, hey. What's happening out there, Terraland and YouTube? How y'all doing tonight? It is Saturday, November 8th. You guys know that is just for recording purposes only. So say, a premonition that I have comes true 3 weeks from now, I can refer back to today. Okay, and say I said it back then. Other than that, the reading is timeless. This could involve past, present, or future energy. For those of you that are new here, welcome. I'm so grateful that you guys have chosen the channel. Hang out for a little bit. We start slow and it picks up momentum towards the middle, and man, we finish off with a bang usually. So, you guys that are here for a long time, my A1 day ones, you guys wouldn't be here without you. Thank you so much. And you guys know what time it is. We are rapidly approaching that minute mark. And when that happens, we say, welcome in. Witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty. I'm Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Hey, Larkspur, welcome in. How you doing out there tonight? All right, so you guys, I'm going to start with the dice. But before I do, we have a title going into the reading. And it is Provocation Comes with Consequences, aka fuck around and find out. Somebody wants all the smoke, y'all. Okay? I don't know what it's all about, but I heard the word specifically talk shit, get hit. I don't know who it's for, but we're going to work it out when we get into the dice. Hey, Kobu Sag, how's it going? All right. Fall has arrived. Yes, it is. It's not quite cold where I'm at. It is chilly. But it's not quite cold. Like, you don't need a jacket yet. Just like a light sweater. All right, I'm going to shake up the dice. But first, I'm going to ring the bell, you guys. So headphone warning, a bunch of noise is about to happen. And then we're going to get into the reading. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, now shake them up, shake them. Let's see what Spirit has to tell us this evening. I've already done my prayer before I even clicked on the live, and so we are ready to go. First thing I see is get. I said talk shit, get hit. Get. Is there a T? Nope. I got it already. Talk shit, get hit. Get is already here. Get while the getting's good. Hunger. All right, we've got hunger here. Fish. Fish. Dan, D-A-N. Could be somebody's name. I don't know anybody specifically by that name, but Dan is here. Woke. Don't even have to move the letters. It's literally right there. Something about woke. Being woke. It's funny how the same people that call being woke a conspiracy are the same people in my age group that made fun of the smart people in high school. You're a nerd. You're woke. You understand things from a deeper perspective. You're lame. Okay, sorry, I had to make fun just for a minute there. Hey, go ask Alice. Welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for the boost there. I appreciate you. Okay, do we have any more? Bevel. B-E-V-E-L. Like the edge of a mirror or glass or on your phone to where the edge is not sharp. It's like at an angle, a beveled edge. That's interesting. Sly. Somebody is sly like a fox, or Sly in the Family Stone. Sly Stallone, like Sylvester Stallone. Sly as a fox. I don't know how to tell you this, but you got to be woke to be sly. You got to understand things and people real well to be sneaky. Okay? To get around, like, loopholes and things. Can you not be right underneath me right there? Can you get on your bed? Get over there on your bed. It's 2 more feet. Yes, thank you. Sorry, my dog wanted to be in the mix. All right. Nothing with that. The name Margot is here. Margot. PE, like physical education. PE. And then QU is the last. I'm throwing that back in the can. And you guys, we have a new deck tonight. I'm super freaking excited about it, y'all. Look at what I found. The Wizard of Oz tarot deck, you guys. How many times have you heard me refer to the Wizard of Oz when I'm doing a reading? And now I've actually got cards with the Wizard of Oz on them. So we're gonna get those in a little bit, but I'm not gonna start with them. Okay, we're gonna start with the dice. We've got Get, Hunger, Fish, Dan, Woke, Sly, Bevel, Margot, and PE. All right, and then I am gonna just work with the my basic learner's tarot deck. The learning deck, I think is what it's called. I like the illustrations on it. It's got all the symbols, sun signs, and the houses that it's associated with and which chakra the cards are associated with. And that's something I'm still, as long as I've been doing this, I never really understood that they were associated with your chakras. So that's kind of cool for me. All right, first 2 cards out is the Star in reverse and the 8 of Swords. Somebody feels like a blockage. I'm going to say I'm getting writer's block or an artistic block. Somebody's pent up. They can't get out enough. They feel like they are, it might be a weather thing like cabin fever. Or somebody's been in the same environment for too long and they're like having kind of I'm not getting seasonal depression, okay? Somebody might need a change of pace or a change of environment because they feel stuck in a rut. The Emperor. So this is somebody who's very disciplined, very rigid. This is somebody that has a hard time thinking outside the box. This is somebody who feels very much trapped by their own lack of creativity or lack of imagination, I'm just going to say. This is somebody who's very structured, regimented. Somebody that only goes for like the practicality of life, like that. We're gonna buy the generic because it's $3 less than the brand name cereal. It's gonna taste exactly the same, but it's gonna be $3 less. This is somebody who's always making practical decisions instead of, thinking of creative ways to make the fun stuff happen. Maybe the $3 more cereal is a mental fun thing or something like that. Somebody needs to add a little flair to their life in tiny ways. Maybe to stimulate this creative creativity to come back. This person definitely needs a break. They need a rest. They need a timeout. This person might need a vacation. All right. They might need a safe place to let their mind go. Like this person is so boxed in that they might need a place where they don't need to feel so in control, where they can actually think and be at peace, where they can just like, I'm hearing my mom right now say, okay, I need some peace and quiet because you're so loud, I can't even hear myself think. This is what this person's saying right here. The noise in their life, not necessarily the volume of the people, but the noise and the static and the energy in their life is so loud they cannot even hear themselves think to even have a creative streak. They need to let go. They need to be able to kind of let their hair down. They need to be able to put their feet up, have a good time here, because right now they're kind of like ready to break down. This is lacking the will to go on. Like somebody's despondent. Like that energy is what they might need to channel to something creative here. I'm going to pull a different oracle out that's sitting over here. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. The vibes. There it is. I've been looking for this one for a week or so. We haven't brought this one out in a couple of good months, so we'll do that. This is the Trust Your Vibes deck. So tell me about this star in reverse, this creative block, artistic block, stagnancy, somebody focusing on the worst possible stuff, okay? They're feeling very downtrodden. Black and white, okay? Things are very black and white. There is no color, and that will come in with the next deck. That's that Wizard of Oz deck. You'll see. Very black and white for this person. They have to do certain things. Very boxed in, very regimented. They are feeling stuck in this rut. It's their mindset. Okay? This person they really need a break. They really need to give themselves some sort of vacation, isolation period where it's like tech deprivation, where you turn off all your screens and you just sit with like books and art supplies or writing supplies or listening to the river or the creek, you know, just so you can reset your brain. This person really needs to get away from the noise in their life. Like they're at a breaking point, okay? So what is the vibe for this person? Well, that didn't take long. Clear the past in reverse. Notice that the star is in reverse as well. Somebody still has some karmic debt attached. They're chained to something. There is a time frame that they are tied to something. If you can see, there's a lock and a chain and a hourglass right here. So somebody can't get away from something they're tied to. They can't put something in the past just yet. It's something they're stuck on, something they're locked into, chained to. Could be a contract. That's 4 cards. I'm going to just take those. Listen to your heart. Somebody is understanding that they are tied to something that is making them feel like they are miserable, okay? They're listening to their own intuition here, but what they really have to do is listen to what makes them happy. Why am I being told to whisper this? There's something that makes this person smile on the inside. They got a choice they've got to make, decide. There's something that makes this person's heart smile. But there's something they're still chained to. They have a choice to make. Name your higher self. They have a choice to make. Knowledge, time, open doors and opportunities, love, your voice being respected and heard. There is something here that you need to do in order to let go of whatever this is locked in. This is this rest period this person needs, this quiet time. They need to go unburden themselves. This is somebody that might need to go like scream in the woods. This person might need to write their story down and then burn it in a bonfire so it's out of them, but nobody else ever needs to know about it. That's a big form of release here, and somebody needs to release something. They need to take a rest period and release and let go of something from the past. This is what's got this person boxed in. It could just be their way of thinking. I mean, it could be something so seemingly minor that it's not apparent to this person what choice they need to make. Okay? Like it might be so small. The decision to just let shit fall. Sometimes shit has to fall for you to be able to pick all the pieces back up. So let's find out with this deck here about clearing the past in reverse and the Star in reverse. Somebody here that they only seem to be on a negative manifestation streak, okay? But everything is negative. There is no positive outlook. The stuff that they're doing is like they're stopping halfway because it just is not fulfilling. Everything they start is just like a dead-end project. And this person's mentally blocked in. This person is so rigid in their expectations of what they're producing, they're not having fun while they're producing it, which is part of this what makes your heart smile stuff. Okay? This person here is kind of realizing they've got choices in how they react to stuff and how they feel about stuff. That's too many already, just a chunk. They're still not broke yet, you guys. Give me a couple more shuffles. This person here, they got to really decide what makes them happy and choose it. Speak it into existence. You're not going to get any time back, and you know this, that you have to go after what you love. What makes your heart smile? You have a choice, okay? You got to decide which way to go here, and part of that is outside the box. There's a direction that is outside of your typical way of doing things. That might be what you're chained to, is a typical way of doing things or way of thinking. Okay? Judgment, first card out. Okay? You're being really hard on yourself. Like really hard on yourself. You need to call attention to some of your strengths instead of some of your weaknesses right now. And you're definitely being called to action with judgment. Ace of Bricks in the reverse. See, if you don't take action, you're never going to get that new opportunity or new beginning or new anything. Fool. You have to take, here's the black and white. You have to take the leap of faith. You have to start on a journey. You have to sometimes feel like you're running away from home. Hey, the 11th hour, welcome in. Hey, I'm Bellamy. How you guys doing? You guys are the only two names I can see right now. Hello, everybody out there. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. You guys kick ass. All right, we've got the 4 of bricks. Gold bricks. Okay, so this is going to be the suit of pentacles. We got the 4 of bricks and it came out in reverse. Somebody wants to hold you back from this leap of faith, or your decisions are holding you back from this leap of faith. And if you don't go easier on yourself, you're never going to have this new beginning and get this new start, okay? We got the 2 of bricks in the reverse, which is Glinda keeping everything balanced up in the air, okay? Two of bricks in the reverse, right after that 4 of bricks. You're gonna hold yourself back and you're gonna make yourself out of balance. 6 of wands, 6 of brooms, okay? You have to be happy with what you're doing. You have to find some sort of satisfaction outside of the public eye. And the Empress in reverse is anti-M, okay? This is where the creative blockage lies, right here. Holding yourself back, being out of balance because you're not doing it to make yourself happy. And that's the creative block. You're doing it for fitting into some sort of a box. Fitting into some sort of framework. Forcing yourself like the square peg into a round hole. You need to rest. You need to take a break. You need to go somewhere where you can just get your head together and you can have like peace of mind. Remember, you can't even hear yourself think with all the noise in your life. We got the 5 of brooms at the bottom of the deck, which is the 5 of wands. And if you notice, the 5 of wands is the apple throwing trees, okay? Don't worry about disrupting other people's energy and them throwing their energy your way. People that do that are already unhappy in and of themselves. So if you do something to make yourself happy over here, to bust through this creative blockage, you're going to have people throwing rotten apples your way. Okay? It's a matter of getting good at dodging, a matter of ignoring the energy a lot of the time, a matter of doing what makes you happy because it just makes you happy. Self-satisfaction, pride in your job well done because it's what you like to do. Okay? You have to decide whether you're going to keep doing whatever is got you forced into a very uncomfortable form. I'm getting somebody that feels like they're having to wear a mask or a character when they're out in the public, okay? And this is somebody that wants to let their hair down. They want to have fun. They want to be able to relax. They want to be able to maybe step outside the box that they always have themselves in, but they're kind of chained to the way they think. All right? And the way that to get around the mindset is to listen to what makes your heart happy and choose between that mental or that emotional fulfillment. Okay? Name your highest self. What gets your creative juices flowing? When you're happier, you're going to be way more creative. Okay? So quit judging yourself so harshly and trying to put yourself into a box you don't fucking fit in. First of all, you're not that shape. Second of all, maybe you're supposed to build something specifically for yourself. Maybe you're not supposed to be fucking contained at all. Okay? Here's the deal. This Ace of Bricks in reverse. There's no new opportunity going to present itself without a leap of faith. Without letting go of control. Without worrying about shaking shit up a little bit by making yourself happy. That's how you break this creative block, okay? Temperance And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Look. This here is pouring into yourself. This is, you have overcome a lot of the more bitter ingredients, okay, which is instant anger. And you got a little bit of sorrow that you've added in here, along with justice and joy. You've got a little bit of every taste of life, okay? You're well balanced now. You don't have to worry about making yourself happy and what other people are going to think. As long as you're chill, as long as you are in your zone, as long as you can pour into yourself where you're not losing your temper a lot, okay, where you're not flying off the handle, that is a good thing for you to choose with this decide. That would be your highest self. Peaceful. Not easily provoked, because provocation comes with consequences, aka fuck around and find out. Remember, the beginning of this was talk shit, get hit. So let's find out about that portion of the equation, because we have got this energy right here, all right, where the title has finally popped in. Provocation comes with consequences. All right, so 7 of Cups. Do you see? Somebody might be mixing their liquor. Somebody might be having a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I remember back in the day when I used to hang out with my teenage friends, and we're talking, 25, 30 years ago now. But we used to have this little rhyme back when we were learning how to drink and hold our liquor. And it was liquor before beer, never fear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. Something about the bubbles in your guts rumbling up underneath the hard alcohol making you sick. Somebody's mixing their drinks. Somebody's taking it too far. Somebody might be going to excess, trying to find that chill zone. Okay? Trying to maybe unlock some sort of creative block here. And that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Those are not the options you're supposed to be entertaining. Those are on one side of the decision, and the other side of the decision is maybe the higher road where you're maybe not pickling yourself over here, okay? Don't be drinking like a fish. That's all I gotta say. I mean, if you do, nobody's judging you, but we want you to live for a long time, so please be careful. Take care of yourself. We've got the 2 of Wands here in the reverse. Look. This is stubborn, back up against a wall energy. This is somebody that won't make a decision unless they're forced into it. Shit. I want all the options. I don't, this is somebody that doesn't have an easy time committing to one decision either. This is somebody that likes to have options, that likes to have choices, that doesn't want to have to be stuck with something. They don't want their back against the wall once they make a decision. If you notice, the crossroads is kind of indicated with the broom and the mop here, okay? Oh boy, that was a chunk. I think I'll carry them. I'll just take them. We'll roll with it and see what it says here. We've got the Star in reverse, so this is the very first card, energy being reiterated here. All right. Unless this person is forced into a healing situation, I don't think they're going to willingly choose to, I don't know. I don't think they're willingly going to choose to just step back and take a less active role in their life to take a healing downtime unless they're forced to. Remember, this is somebody who works himself into a box. They're trying to cram themselves this square peg into a round hole, and I don't see this person stepping back to give themselves any kind of a break. All they're focused on is getting out of some sort of financial maybe constraints, okay? This person's very emotional, drinking like a fish. I'm telling you, they're mixing their liquor. And they're running their mouth in the background every time they get drunk. Seven of Swords in the reverse. This person is talking shit. This is the person that's going to talk shit, get hit. Whoever the one is drinking like a fish, somebody is drinking like a fish, and it is this person. They do not want to take accountability for their own choices. Okay, they got two roads they can go by right now. They got two roads they can go by. They can get this knowledge. They can realize they can't turn back time. They can follow their bliss, and they can get some respect when they speak. Okay? There's something that will happen for this person, but they need to really check out for a bit. This person might need a exhaustion stay at a spa. If you catch my drift, it's not necessarily rehab, but it's pampering. It keeps you so busy that you don't have time to get wasted. This person might need a little assistance in that area here. They might need a spa day. This person might need to do it on the sly too. I don't get, like, the physical exercise, the PE. Somebody might need to, like, really get sweat it out, their alcohol or their addiction. I'm really getting alcohol, like somebody that is just will mix anything together. I mean, they don't have a consistent choice of beverage that just, as long as there's booze in it, they're good. Just give me three. Look, one in the hand, a bottle, and a glass lined up on the table. Pissed off, talking shit, ready to get hit. Okay, so this person here, let's get the Merry Melodies deck out. So why is this person talking shit? And what are they talking shit about? Six of Cups in the reverse. People from their past. Friendship that they've lost, or a relationship with a soulmate that they've lost. Maybe on the outs. Maybe not lost, but maybe it's, definitely not in the upright right now. Lost trust, lost connection, lost closeness, lost the ability to relate. It just isn't the same. Somebody's bitching about that. They're talking shit about people from their past. Seven of Cups, right after the Six of Cups in reverse. Entertaining all the different options. Look, this person's going to the medicine cabinet. They're going to the friggin', there is shit hidden in the linen closet. There is shit hidden in the bathroom underneath the sink. This person has bottles hidden. They're a closeted drinker. This person will even drink mouthwash. I am not judging, just relating information. There's the Star. This is the third time this energy has come out, but this is the first time in the upright. Somebody's ready to heal. Somebody's ready to be their best self. Somebody's ready to put their best foot forward. Okay? But it's probably going to take an involuntary vacation. I'm going to say a staycation at a spa. All right. This is the choice somebody has to make. This is not necessarily a man, but I've been calling this a man the whole reading. But what I am getting is that this person is in need of nurturing, in need of like being held, in need of like their back being rubbed. This person needs like TLC, like a mom to take care of them almost. And I think what they're trying to break through this creative block is making them really mad about shit from the past that they can't fix. And they want to be their best foot forward. They want to do what makes them happy. They're afraid to take this leap. But here's the deal. The past is the past is the past. When you are presented with the same choices over and over and over again, the only way to not repeat the past is to make a new choice to pour into yourself. That Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That's how you get out of the hole. That's how you get out of the gutter. That's how you get out of rock bottom. I've been there too many times to count. Okay? You gotta not keep making the same old choices. Not keep mixing the energies. Not keep mixing your liquor. Not keep mixing your partners. Not keep mixing your, medications. I don't know what else you could mix that is really detrimental to your health. That'll have you in Five of Pentacles energy twice in the reverse here. All right? This is recovery. Recovery, 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 recovery. That's what that means. Somebody needs to go to recovery. They need to go to rehab. Truth. Ace of Swords. Perfectly fucking clear. Somebody needs to go to fucking rehab, I guess. Amy Winehouse is coming through. Trying to make me go to rehab. And I said, no, no, no. Shit. All right, Five of Cups energy is here. Somebody doesn't want to live with regret. They don't want to live with what ifs. They're really willing to do the work, okay? But the thing is, right now they're on a bender. Right now they are not sober. Right now they are not reachable. Right now they are angry. Right now they are talking shit and ready to cause a commotion. I think somebody's out there ready to act an ass, and they're going to get in trouble, which might be the forced rehab and where that comes in here. Okay? This is not going to be something that somebody can just keep secret. The Fool. You can't keep it secret. Somebody's going to act an ass, and they're going to do it in front of everybody. They're going to make a scene. They're going to make a example out of themselves. It's like they think they're entertaining everybody, but in reality, they're just blasted and on their lips, falling down. Six of Cups in reverse. This is where losing the friends comes in. This is twice with this energy. Not many people are going to stick around for this person. I think they're going to lose everybody because of their belligerence. And it's going to force this person into a decision. They're going to have to be put into some sort of, recovery program. And it might be the best thing for this person. Two of Swords in the reverse. I don't think they would decide that otherwise. I don't think this would be a decision that they would willingly, hop up to the plate and be like, yeah, let me detox. I think this person really enjoys doing what they're doing because it lets them vent some steam. It lets them talk shit. It lets them be angry without a cause. It lets them feel like somebody robbed them of winning in life instead of themselves being the cause of that, right? Knight of Swords. There's that really angry energy, that rushing in, that I don't want to hear it, that super defensive chip on the shoulder energy. This person's going to have to confront that in recovery. Part of accountability, or part of recovery is accountability, and this person's got a chip on their shoulder. It's going to be rough for them. Like I said, I don't think this is a willing decision. I think their friends are going to have some sort of intervention, or they're going to get arrested or something along those lines, where they're going to feel like they have been betrayed by everybody they've ever known from the past. And they're going to be super mad that they're in this, but I don't think they would do it otherwise. Seven of Cups. They would just keep on. Just keep on mixing. Just keep on choosing. Just keep on with that Seven of Cups energy. It is here 3 times. Then we've got the Knave of Mallets in the reverse, which is the Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody needs to be stopped. Physically, they have to be stopped. Their friends are going to intervene, or the police are going to intervene. Something is going to happen with this person to where 5 of Cups in the reverse. This is the third time for this as well. Somebody's got to stop this person before they do something that they are going to regret. Seriously. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Think about it. Like, if this person's mind, their thought process is a little skewed, a little immature, a little fueled by anger, and it's just not right. Justice in the reverse, they're just not fair. What they're doing is not okay. But this person's working themselves into like this tizzy. This is a good person who is overwhelmed. And they have made themselves a real piece of work by mixing all of the things they're mixing with all of this 7 of Cups energy and this Temperance energy over here. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, yeah, I'm pissed, and I throw a little bit of that in there. And yeah, I'm salty, and I'll throw a little bit of that in there. But there's some sweet too, and there's some sturdy in there too. But when this alcohol or these mixed substances are involved, this person's talking shit, running their mouth, ready to pick a fight. Okay, and I don't think their friends are going to deal with it anymore. 6 of Cups is here in the reverse 3 times. This might be like 3rd time's a charm. This person's friends may have put them in an intervention or something like that before. This person drinks like a fish, okay? And they might be doing it on the sly, like hiding bottles in places, drinking mouthwash, so you don't know that they're drinking alcohol, drinking vodka. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it has an alcohol content. This person is, they should be thankful for their friends, and they probably won't be for a very long time. They think these people hate them, but people that hate wouldn't take the time to do an intervention, okay? 5 of Wands. They're tired of fighting with you. Look at the fucking faces on these fucking dragonflies. They're mad. They're sick of your combativeness. Whoever this person is, when you're drunk, they don't like the way that you pick fights. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Backing people into a corner, putting people in a hard spot. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Making people have to fucking leave you because you're all kinds of aggro and all kinds of turbulent energy. You're just messy when you're drunk. Whoever this is messy. They got a mouth on them, and they want to pick a fight every time they drink. And I think their friends are sick and tired of fighting with them, and they're going to back this person into their own, like sit them down, basically. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Whoops, Curious George. Whoever this is, you better be thankful for your friends. You better be thankful for your friends. Someday you're going to realize the monster that you were, and you're going to be looking for some sort of relief or forgiveness or repair of these situations with these people. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, 4 times now. 4 times. These people care about you, but they aren't putting up with your shit when you're drunk. Okay? Whoever you are, if you're drinking like a fish and you are over here trying to just you're work, trying to cram yourself into situations where you're too exhausted to even function. You're not feeling right. You're not making the right decisions for yourself. You're not taking care of yourself, but you're trying to force yourself through it without any breaks, without any kind of recovery time, without any slowing down, just like drinking and drinking. No sleep, just going to work and, partying all night, not getting any rest, not getting any healthy time for yourself. No meditation, no walks, no water, just booze and work. This person here has to choose life or death right now. And these people that are their friends, the Six of Cups energy, we have got it here. 1, 2, where did it go? 3, up there, I think. 3 or 4 times that Six of Cups energy is here. These people are, they've known this person for a very, very long time. They're a long-term friend group with this person, possibly a romantic friend with this person, people that they used to date, something. There's an entire group of people that have gotten together 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 times to do an intervention with this person because they've got to choose their higher self, or they're going to be ass out in the cold. They're going to be put into rehab against their will. One way or another, I think that this person is going to be pissed. Okay? They're going to feel stupid like a fool. They're going to be mad thinking these people don't care about them at all, not giving them a choice. They're going to fight back. And they're not going to be given an option. All right? You have to be stopped. You have to stop what you're doing, is what these people are going to say. You're going to do something that you regret. You get pissed off, you get angry, you get in your head, and you fly off the handle. You're going to do something that you regret. You're always picking a fight. Next time you talk shit, you're going to get hit. I think somebody's standing up to whoever this person is, and they're going to force them into some sort of treatment. Let's get one gratitude oracle and see where we're going to close out with the energy for this evening. You should be grateful for these friends that take enough time to still care about you enough when you are talking shit, starting fights, not living up to your highest potential. That's why you've got all these creative blocks, why you've got all these financial blocks and other kind of energetic friendship blockages in your life. Quit judging yourself so harshly, but you know this new beginning is not going to come to you. You're not going to have anything positive to hold on to unless you let go of control of this situation and let your friends intervene legitimately. So, final message coming out. Tears. Tears. It's going to hurt. It's going to take a while. You're going to be mad. You're going to be sad. You're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel embarrassed. You're going to feel shame. You're going to feel remorse. You're going to feel sick to your fucking stomach about yourself. But you know what? Those people care enough about you to be there and cry tears right along with you. Whoever these people are genuinely care about you. They want to save you. They want you out of your head. They want you out of your imagination and out of your fantasy world, okay? They kind of want you back in some sort of coherent reality with them. And then I think they might help you create something new, but I don't think they're going to do that until you do something with you. I don't know who this reading is for, but you've got people that fucking love you. People that will be there when you come back to yourself, if you come back to yourself. People that understand that maybe your good side, your good creativity, your ability to make positive decisions for yourself is only going to come after a period of you actively having it forced on you and realizing it feels better than what you're doing. And I think that these friends care enough that they are going to, get together and make a plan. They're going to do some sort of intervention here. They're tired of fighting with you and they're going to back you into a corner. It's going to be like you need to get off of the aggro train or you're going to lose everybody that you've ever loved. We're here for you. You can either do this or you can say goodbye to all of us at the same time. And we will mourn you like you're dead. Tears. I think that statement will snap somebody into reality. That, wow, this is really a problem. I'm going to lose my entire life to whatever I'm doing. Because I don't want to feel the angry or the pain or whatever. I don't want to do the healing work. I don't want to pour into myself. I don't want to take care of myself. I'd rather just mix a bunch of cocktails and have a party. Okay? Somebody needs to get over that, and they need to start maybe a whole new way of living. And I think it's got to be forced on them like an intervention. Okay? By the time they're done, they're going to be saying there's no place like home. Okay? It feels good to be back to me. It feels, I made like the right decision by choosing my friends and my higher self and my heart over cocktail number 3 for the evening. Okay? So, you guys, whoever this message is for, you've got a tough road ahead. But look, dead center, there's Emperor energy. That's boss energy. That's somebody that can lead a situation, that can control themselves, that is disciplined. Okay? This is somebody here that can do whatever they set their mind to. But maybe right now, you have to set your mind to rest and unburdening your soul before you can plow through and power through anymore, because healing is not something you can command, no matter how powerful you are. It's something you have to ride out like a storm. It'll eventually taper off. It'll eventually get better. The sun will come out, like in Annie. Okay? The sun will come out tomorrow. But when you're in that dark period and these people are telling you shit or get off the pot, it's, you know, you can either have us there and you can go do this now while we're supporting you. We'll keep everything going on the outside for you so you don't lose your house, you don't lose your dog, you don't lose your car, blah, 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 blah. Right? We'll come visit you, etc. You can either choose that or you can choose the life you're living completely alone. And then realize that everybody had to choose to mourn you like you were already dead. Like, that's some fucked up shit to be said to somebody. I can't imagine absorbing that myself. So for people to care enough to say that, like, look, we want you to live. We're willing to help you if you're willing to help yourself. But if you're not willing to help yourself, we're going to, like, let you go like you're dead right now. So we don't have to deal with it when it's a surprise and it takes everybody, you know, a week to deal with it. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, you guys, I'm going to clear the energy. It's a little heavy tonight. It's a little heavy tonight, but it's an important message, evidently. So, if you're doing a tough thing and you have a choice to make, believe in yourself. You're worth making the hard choice. Okay? Whatever the hard choice is that is for your highest timeline, you have the willpower to get through it. Especially if you've got a group of friends that not 1, 2, 3, possibly even 4 times has done this for you. I think this will be the last time, but I think that you've got people that care about you and you've got a support system, and that you might want to do something for yourself before you lose it. Remember, there's no place like home. All right, you guys, I'm closing the reading, and like I say every single evening, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit after everything I've been through, then so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.